Huzzah. Ooh, it's way too dark now. All right, that is reasonable. Reasonable. Sound check is good. Everything is green. All systems operational. Good. Good. Making fun of the dictator. Check. Things are Gucci. Now, uniform grid. A uniform grid. Uniform grid. So, array for cells into D. Makes sense. Since this is a uniform 2D grid, I think one can compute the grids using math without checking each cell. Box dimensions. Right? I believe so. Let's get started. Let's get started. I'm gonna need uniform grid. Right. But it could probably be anything. Hmm. How many cells? How many cells? X elements per cell. Max cells. Right. Right. Using the floor math, right, makes sense. Grid will be at 0. Dimensions. Okay. Should be Gucci. Should be all good. Where will it be? Not really. Will count applied with. By height. Cell size, it's going up to define. You know what? You know what? This is actually unit testable. Yep. Not really full line segments or anything at this point. Should be good enough. I say 1. Yeah. That should be the basic unit test for it. That. Stack overflow. Oh, it's too big. That's more like it. That is more like it. Well, UMC went very, very well. Maybe I do want to help to configure. You can just do things. Nice. Should be fine. Should be fine. Worth height. Check, check, check. Themes, cells, origin is. SDF. Got a bounce. That for a long time prior. Already had bitmap forms. 2 years. Okay. So insertion. Find a cell for the min and the max. Then insert. Then rectangle of those cells. So divide that. think I have any of that. So that's fine. Yeah. Height times. Is that correct? Image height by height, index by the width. Yeah. Let's see, I might still have the old UI thing. Anything older? Vaguely recall having an older one, but this is all 2025. Plenty of bugs in there, but UI was functional. That seems to make sense to me. What does it? Still is, let's say it's 10. I guess I'll see. This one is actually the same idea. Feels like I need minus... No, this might be fine. This might be fine. Oh. Oh. Oh, yuck. Cell index. Okay. Okay, I've got 10. We're coming at 1, 1. And 2, 2 or something. Yeah. So it would be 0, 0 makes sense. So cell would be 0 as well. Makes sense to me. And this is all Gucci. Okay. Now is this something spanning? Something to like 12, 1. So I was expecting it to the 2. Well, actually the index out would be the same, but the kind of cells always see a bit different. Which means I need... Out of a cell. This is what I expect. It should fail. Correct. 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 It's for the men. Seems good. Okay. Oh, that one works fine, but not this. Because what size is messy? Because there's 0 and 0, 1. Well, it makes sense. Should be 0. Add this thing in here. Good. 1, 0. Makes sense. Well, that makes sense. Then this way. This one. 1, 1, 1, 1. Wait, 1 and 1? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Snowed 1 over. That's what I had in mind. Really? Really? Makes sense. 0, 1, 0. Excuse me? This one went crazy. Oh, I got the wrong point again. Got the wrong point again. Yeah, I guess this one looks fairly simple. Quick code review. Let's go AI. What you got for me? Wrong stride. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bad. Good catch. Clamp cell coordinates. Clamp. I guess maybe. Maybe. Consider storing divide by because of that portion. That's fair. That is a fair point. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Clamping. I want to see if I get it wrong or not, to be honest. Bounce inside. From grid to D. Okay. With that, I'm ready to use it in the real thing. How big is this thing, by the way? No. She's not going to tell me. 16 mags, huh? It is kind of heavy. Kind of heavy. But it's fine. It's fine. Computed task, computed line segments. Yeah. These are that. Good, good. Now these are pixels. These are pixels. It's probably right for color 1. Okay. I guess for now I'll keep it super simple. Some X range in this. That's 16K or 32K? Benful, welcome back for round 2. A real optimization this time. Yeah, 32K. It's fine. Yes. Actually, this is pretty good, because this is max already at 10k, so... Medium light mix, like full uniform, grid 2D. Boom, a new mathematical class today. Doesn't happen every day. Okay. This, boom, boom, boom. That should be... No, I do need something bigger. What was the recommended cell size again? Probably... Spread. Spread, he's got a nice spread. Yeah, I'll do a spread. Let's do the spread thing. Which means divide by spread plus 1 this thing. It sounds reasonable. And then back into and now I'm just getting confused. Too much casting. Way too much casting. But if I just spread plus 1 just to be sure and safe, shove it in there, back into integer. It seems good. Before using it, why don't I just see if this actually works? Ohio, as they say. Ohio. "16 cells only." Yeah, this was space. Let's get nothing. This. Actually, I have a few things. Out of bands. Out of bands. One and 3. 1 and 2. And why are you out of bands? Five and a 5. Plus of 8 makes sense. Makes sense to me. The input was... Well, with then 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1. Two and a 3. Let's do... I don't know, it's easier to see it this way. Let's do it... This will, but 10 will be easier to read. We'll do that. So coming in at 878, 821. So 00 as a min makes sense. Wait, why is the max kind of weird looking? Oh, because I assumed that was going to be a min and max, and it's not actually. It's not actually. Could be swapped around. If I'm going to pass that, I need to. I see. I see what's going on up in here. Oh yeah, actually to compute the thing here. This is not gonna fly. Go to segment. My bad. My bad. And what is that nonsense? Is the right, there's 2 points. Just find which one that is. Named by Wise. Yeah. Off we go. What time? Is this now correctly? Oh, there's a negative. Oh, I forgot this thing could go into the negative. Darn. What's up, VA? Welcome back. What kind of games are you playing based on your YouTube account? That's true. This thing could be negative. I did not think about that. I guess I do need a center after all. An origin is what I need. Origin. See, I do know what the start is and why start. Those technically are origins in a way. Technically. Okay, that'll satisfy the unit tests. Now this guy. Yeah, you're gonna need the float. Maybe to be sure, to be safe, just give this origin a little bit of space. Because the fonts, those signed distant fields fonts, something provides optimization. So here's the difference. Let's see. Because usually when you compute fonts, you just generate per pixel color value versus signed distance fields compute distance from each pixel towards the closest part of your glyph. So as you can see here, it kind of spreads out because it computes a distance out. And then you can use that in the shader to do some nicer look of a font. So here's the actual final output. Now this one's kind of upscaled a bit oddly, but even here you can notice this is on the left is previous kind of image bitmap thing. This doesn't have a concept to blend between pixels, so it can be looking a little blocky here and there. Versus the SDF font can actually smooth everything out on the edges, which looks pretty nice from a distance. And then I can do fancy shader effect on that. But that's the end of it. You can see this, for example, computing. Let me see if I can find like frame that's actually, I guess, has issues. Because of fancy Chinese symbols, computing all them distances. So now instead of saving image of the color pixel values, you just push to GPU detector of distances. And then in the shader, you do some smooth stepping to figure out how much of the pixel should be covered with alpha based on the distance, how close it is to the glyph. Glyph being a single character. So all already works on it, so just doing some minor optimizations and doesn't take forever to generate them in the beginning. Because right now I'm too lazy to build them at build time. Although I might. I guess for now I can at least just let it run. Yesterday I have a stream of actually implementing it from scratch with the help of ChatGPT. Yeah, like for example, here's you have a bunch of testers to see how it will generate all that stuff. This guy's got some odd pattern. It's got some odd patterns, to be honest. I'm not sure what that is. About. But anyway, the fonts, I'm so much happier with the fonts, dude. They just look so much cleaner and better. Although there, something is off. What did I do? It was looking better yesterday. There was some kind of weird edge thing. No, this doesn't exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I broke something. I done broke something. I don't think I changed anything significantly yet. Because I'm not using the new code yet. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, but I can definitely see some weirdness here. It shouldn't be like that. I need to zoom it in. Yeah, what the hell did I do? I think one of the optimizations I've done must have broken it. No, that's why I have a source control. Let us see what it could be. Let's go back to previous distance square too. Uh-huh. What the hell did I get wrong? Whoopsie. Oops, I suppose. The V. Right, that's computing the direction, which I already have. So this part, that is already pre-computed, so it should be fine. And V is 2 minutes from, right. Two minus from, that's fine. And dot is direction, VV. Oh, this is inverse dot. I could just save it as inverse dot. Right? I don't use it anywhere else. Yeah. But inverse dot. Lamp in the same way. Was it just this part? From to over sub. Subtract B from A. Store and destination. Subtract B from A. Okay. Wait, this part? Oh, this is direction. It's direction. That is a good point. That is a fairly unknown name. Find distance fields. Okay. Was a good thing to catch. Good thing to catch. actually really cool. Because you take in the glyph, you break it up into tiny aligned segments, and then from there compute the distances and whatnot. Okay, so back to functional. And now spatial optimization time. Okay. It's the origin here. Which means here. Will we subtract the origin? Rip. Let it rip. Your resolution dependence to a degree, although right now I'm still have the old approach of having 3 different textures for different specific font sizes. But yeah, it's supposed to give some of that. Whereas previously I had to worry about having the bitmaps and the correct align them to exactly a pixel size so that the bitmap doesn't just like go in between pixels to some weird way. Whereas this one, given it has distance values, supposedly it might look okay if you go in between pixels. Supposedly. So now, let's see, coming in as what? 523 and 624. Okay, cell size is 10. Inverse is 0.1, fine. So there's 4 counts, makes sense. From 0 to up to 40 or something, yeah. 1 and 4, 1 and 4. Silicon bond width is 4. So how is this a false? I'm gonna need to see some. All right, coming in here. Really? I mean, I'm fine. Yeah, min-max looks good. Right? I didn't do anything weird. Minimum between those two, between the Y's, maxes. Seems fine. One, 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay. Level 5. fine. I mean, that looks fine. So when does it go out of bounds? Because let me see. Cell should have a bunch of stuff in here. Numbers. A few indices. Looks good. Looks good. Because the problem right now it's slow because I'm going over all line segments. I gotta have to break it down just a little bit to subgroups. One, four. Wait, 4 is a bit much actually. It is a bit out of bounds a little bit. So it comes by W. Plus a 7, plus 17 there. I guess clamping would be easier. It would be kind of easier, huh? Fine. ChatGPT was right. Clamping would at least solve that weird thing. Out of bands, still out of bands. Even with this. Oh, I guess it's inclusive. Oh, it needs to be -1. Okay. At least it works now. And now, to actually make use of it. So instead of looping over all segments, give it a pixel. Give it a pixel. Out of bands. What is it this time? Still out of bands. Oh, whoops. Out of bands. Wide width. What's that? 0 and a 4. I guess it was only 4, so this one being not 4 is kind of yucky. Which means I have to clamp it the same way. Okay. And I forgot -1. Oof. Well, one thing for sure, we can definitely see it is faster, about 4 times faster, but I'm gonna need to go for nearby as well. The 8 nearby pixels too. With neighbors. Technically, it's something like this. Technically. Yeah. Just compile it all. Good. Now. Need to take care of the edges. Okay. Valve. Didn't save a whole lot, huh? I go by 20. Probably not gonna be good to go too low. Yeah. Go too low, it's gonna look like crap. That looks reasonable enough. I guess. I was hoping for more, but it seems to look reasonable. Reasonable. Take 1 second. You can make a replay system deterministic physics. Well, yeah, that's why Trackmania had to write their own physics engine to make sure it's deterministic. Welcome to why it's pain in the ass to use packs, because eventually you can be like, but my game needs this particular thing. Well, back to rabbit hole. Is there deterministic physics in Unreal? I'm curious. I am by curious. On top of car physics? Of course not. And you thought it would be, you did the most complicated part. But now you have to write your own deterministic physics. Because I don't think there's anybody has got any fabs like that. Unless there is. On top of the racing physics, it's going to be even more fun. Although maybe there's something fab like that. Well, rig physics. Yeah, it's a new fancy feature. Yeah, basically adding forces to joins. That's cute. That is cute. Definitely cute. Not gonna lie. If you can guarantee stable FPS. Yeah. But the moment you take in the longer tracks, it's gonna go wild, even if you lock down FPS. Luckily, my game doesn't care about stable physics, so that's fine. Not stable, but deterministic physics. But hey, ask ChatGPT to help you write it then. Gonna go on an adventure. Interesting, this one is much faster because there's less line segments, right? Whereas this one is a bit of a stickler. Load fonts, 700 milliseconds. I mean, to be fair, that's within reason. Especially since doing it on a thread. So you don't even see that when it happens. I'm actually curious how quickly does it get done. Reload fonts. Let's see. This may not even be a current problem at the moment. Almost tempted to update to the next version of Tracy. Almost. Almost. Bro, compile ready. Bruh. PDB was not found. Yeah. Bring it. Yeah, look at that. Loading of my fonts has plenty of time. I literally have like a full second or more before I even need to show anything. So the loading of fonts actually gets completed while I'm still loading, and really I could even put it even earlier. I may not even need to wait for render to start getting started. Right now I'm doing it while loading the objects anyway, which takes a full second. Right now it's actually kind of perfect. All the fun stuff is done before I have a chance to draw anything. It's kind of funny. Kind of amusing. Amusing indeed. Where is this, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, right now this is going parallel, so it's not a big deal. Not a big whoop. Actually, I don't need just triple numbers. Now, if they add Chinese characters, it's not going to be a good time. It is not a big good time, but I must see it. how long it takes. How long will that take? Nice, 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 nice. Wow. Wow. That is kind of cool. 6 milliseconds on that. Nice. So this one is more expensive. Good. I want nice pixelated zoom is what I want. Yeah, looks good. Pretty sure it looks good. Cool beans. Cool beans. And I'm currently using what? Solid 5. It is probably still fine. Elevate is going to take a little longer. Just a little longer. Still reasonable. Okay. Okay. Now, to fully bring back all the previous freaking features. And these characters. Last time this took like half a minute or something. It goes a little faster, but ooh, we run out of space in summer. A space in a draw buffer. Three, 2, 7, 7. Excuse me. Index out of range. 3, 2, 4, 9. Oh, that has to do with threading. That has to do with threading. That has to do with threading. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. Do I really want to do that? Don't really. Well, now I'm just gonna hide it so it doesn't get triggered too much. And wait when it's done calculating all the Chinese stuff. But we're just taking its sweet ass time. 20 seconds. Yeah, Chinese stuff might actually require me baking it outside. That might actually require me to do that. Because English, I can get away with that. There's an offset here. Kind of interesting. Also, this made out run out of space, actually. Just die up higher. Oh, I can like darken it. Sort of a space, but let's start up high. Why not start here? Ooh, last few characters gonna be off. Yeah. The Chinese stuff might need some additional care. I might actually need a way larger size and different texture for that. For now, this is fine, I suppose. Yeah, I'll disable that stuff for now. Because this does show the difference of blinking for a bit without any fonts. I'm pretty sure games generate that map anyway, so it's instant. Which is kind of what I should do in the long run. Probably don't need to worry too much for now. Okay, fine, let's... Oh, they're just binaries, so I still need source. No, you know what? I don't feel like finishing that. Screw it. Well, anytime would be nice. Anytime would be nice. Darn it. I want to play chess, but I don't want to drop 2400. Let's keep that for a few days. But 20 seconds, dude. If I introduce it to the build times, there's not going to be a good time. I need 20 minutes to the clean build. Be painful. Quite painful. It's kind of the main issue with SDF. At least other languages I can handle on startup. At least that. But Chinese is nasty. Chinese is quite nasty. There's a little bit of a shift to the right in that, which is unfortunate. Oh, that looks good. Let's do a comparison study. You have different font, but otherwise. I do have a thinner border. That's about it. But yeah, you really see my insane, overpowered character in Diablo 4. Paragon of over 200. Boom. Been jamming this thing. Bum, bum, bum. What is going on here? Oh yeah, I was doing some seasons here. Ooh, only 3 more. Now to finish up season rank 3. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, this one is close to being complete too. Can I unlock season rank 6? Unlocks 5, 2, 3. Yeah, 6. See if I can unlock it. Let's see if I have enough power. Let's see if I got enough power. Got my own lasers in here. Actually, let's put laser. Potentially do it. This guy's actually tougher than I was hoping they are. Luckily, this thing doesn't have any time limit, so as long as I can squeak by. But yeah, this is pretty rough. This is pretty rough. It's gonna get like 20 minutes of grinding to break through these bastards. Even simple guys are tough. No. It's too early. Too early to deal with all that crap. Let's go farm the gear a bit more. What am I at? 46, 38. That is maybe the thing to do instead. Actually. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't even know the name of the thing I'm farming. I'm just gonna suck at all Paragon skills. D45. Probably can't quite go that far. Let's try 40 one more time. Oh, there's a new thing. Oh, I'm just scared. Way too scared. let's do this. Now this is a timed challenge. Timed challenge. Yeah, even this was easier than I was doing before. Holy crap. That one was rough. I like the way we teleport here. It's not instant. It has like a motion to it. Stay in the protection bubble. Just give me the eye. Yes. Yeah, the rest not too exciting. Now this game loves to throw distance attack at you. That's not connected to anything really. Wow. 40 is rough. Things are nice, not gonna lie. Maybe could add like a particular skill for movement. This guy. Yeah, I'm not doing this in 5 minutes, but maybe 6. Next. Empire Survivor. Except this one you actually kind of in control of skills mostly. And do you have a progression system which is kind of nice. So like the main difference between soul-like or roguelike, I guess, actually. Versus something you have items. Because this one's talking about building up them items. Should they have a mix of randomization to items, and then once you get an item, there is a linear progression in quality per item, where you can linearly scale it up by farming particular activities, which is oof. Let's go. Going. Okay, almost there. The orange bar on the right is almost there. A couple more minutes. Pure fire build. Oh, guy's annoying. I need to leave. Became dangerous. This is kind of thing because I wasn't really prepared for Diablo to be that packed with monsters. I wonder if my game can handle that kind of. Oh, it's at the end. It is done. It is done. Bring it. The boss here is pretty easy. pretty easy. And now the payoff. Here comes the gambling. This needs to bring it to like 35, 36. 45, 46. 41, good. Alright, brought up to 42, good. Conditioning is only by 5. I wonder what that means exactly. And now I just need to do this like 15 more times. And those particular items will be kind of well done. So there's many ways to grind. These items unfortunately don't have much meaning. Well, I don't mind. We're running for one of these. While I'm here, let's snag this little screenshot. Yeah, the font quality is definitely comparable. They're going for a bit thinner outline, which maybe is what I should do too. It somehow looks... This is gonna be easy cleanup. No danger. No danger at all. But this guy has a shield. But playing Diablo 4 is kind of nice. Gives me some ideas for side quests to do. And the types. But having good fonts on my game is big, huge. Clean those guys up. Man, if this is my game, that kind of density of monsters is gonna be freaking debris everywhere. Jesus Christ. Let's see if a physics engine can handle such performance. Probably. Oh, here comes the side quests. Actually, just boom Kyoko. He's a little tanky. Just a little. Sadly, it seems to be the late game, so item drops don't actually matter, because I don't think you can get any significantly better item. Pretty interesting. Diablo 4 was definitely in search of some heavy drops. This is more like farmable improvement to items. Heavy farm. Dude. I was picking that up. Oh yeah, this is tournament 3. Usually clean up even faster, but 3 is actually a little challenging. Meanwhile, gotta think what to work on. Don't really want to compute SDF fonts in a big amount. In the long run, yes. Gold is not a big deal. This is actually a bit of a challenge. Torment 2 difficulty was so much easier. Let's see if the reward is worth it. Where's it the end already? Guess so. Guess so. Now if my Inferno was up, he would be gone already. Wait, there's something here. Oh, what is this? Is there anything there? Probably not. Probably not.
Fighting hard?
Ooh, enough for an upgrade. Ooh, next thing is a big upgrade. Cool. Almost worth grinding for. What is this? Oh, I have to click it. Yeah. Well, alright, I think the font work is good, so might as well put a pause on stream. I'll figure out what to work on next. Maybe back to gameplay. Maybe. Yeah, it really is. Everything is just slightly offset. Interesting. Interesting. This is my UI actually matches my game. This one is gray. It's gray, huh? Why is everything shifted to the right just a bit? Just a little bit. Wait, why does the text box not give me a square? It's not that cool. It should be, but it's not. But it is not. Debug view. Debug view. Uh-huh. Yeah, the whole positioning is shifted to the side, which ain't right around city folk. That's good news. At least the font generation itself is fine. But I shall return later with a new idea to work on. GG's until then.